Hello everybody. Lots and lots of rain this year. As you can see, my in-ground garden has been tried to been tilled, but it can't be done because every time Chad's home it's been wet. But I've been looking around, a lot of people's crops are all over the place. We got some that are almost knee-high by the 4th of July, and we got some that are seedlings, corn and soybeans. So I don't feel so bad because our farmers, our commercial crop farmers, are having a hard time themselves getting stuff in, so we're all good. Anyway, we're not talking about that today in this video. We're talking about my outside Hoyas. Yes, I wanted to make that a whole video on its own while we're sitting here watching the rain. That's a Kentucky coffee tree, and then underneath that is an elderberry bush. But it didn't happen. It ended up being kind of a lengthy video, and I got distracted, had other things to do. So now I'm home off of work, and we're going to do this video now. I'm going to do it facing this way versus the other way, obviously style. So out here on my porch, I'm going to start from this way. This porch is east facing, just so y'all are aware, and you see how much shade I got coming in. Now this is north facing, south is behind me, west facing. So this is my north facing shaded window I talk about a lot. It's got quite a bit of shade coming in from it. I have super low light plants growing there, or low light tolerant, I should say. So anyway, this is an heirloom Hoya carnosa, and I bought it as I think a Hoya package from one of those mass retailers online, probably Amazon. And I've had some leaves fall off and die back, and it's growing back. So these are a lot of new leaves on some older stems. This Hoya actually seems to grow back leaves after the leaves fall off. Some of them, they never recover their leaves back once they lose those leaves. So carnosas and carnosa hybrids, I would maybe all of them do that. I don't know. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled and find out what other kinds of Hoyas do. That's Hoya carnosa, just the regular plain Jane heirloom one where lots of Hoya subspecies and hybrids come from. This is the mother of them all. Okay. And see these rusted old cake pans? They weren't great for holding plants, just so y'all know. This is Hoya obovata, and I didn't kill it. It did not acclimate well to my home, so I gave it to somebody, and of course they made it look amazing. Hello, Whitney, if you're watching this. So I bought another one. I bought a 6-inch pot because these days these plants are pretty common and pretty inexpensive, and I split it with some folks, and now this one's mine, and I've taken a cutting off of it in my recent plant swap that I did with a new plantee friend that is pretty local, and I hope we have more interactions. Anyway, this is Hoya obovata, and I'm excited about it because he's got these big dinner plate round leaves. They grow in, these are kind of newer leaves, and they grow in kind of funky shape like that. But once they get to full maturity, they really get rounder and cool. And this is one of those thick-leaved Hoyas, so I'm going to have big leaves, so I'm going to have a 3 or 4 foot trellis. I think I'm going to put this on. Yeah, I've got a collection of big leaf and big thick-stemmed, thick-vined Hoyas. I'm going to have to do some major trellising with it here in this year. All right, next Hoya. Let's come on down here. I've got Hoya Fitchii, which I bought this on Palm Street, and I can't remember the exact seller. I'll have to look that up for it. But and I'll leave my Palm Street link in the description and in the comments. If you are looking to buy plants, they offer trees, they offer obviously tropicals, they offer seeds, they offer, I'm trying to get them more branched out more to different kind of plant varieties, and maybe I'll become a seller on there when I become more comfortable with shipping. Anyway, they do offer that there. They also have pottery, crochet, paintings, all kinds of different things, 3D printed trellises, all different kinds of things. They're branching out, and I think that's neat. I just wish they'd branch out more in the plant world. We'll see if we'll get there. We'll see if we get there. Anyway, Palm Street is amazing. If you're not already signed up and you're interested in houseplants, please do. Okay, anyway, this is Hoya fungii, and when I bought it, I thought I was getting a Hoya ficii, and then I seen these bigger leaves come in, and I'm thinking, excuse me, what's this? And I looked, oh, fungii, not ficii. So I got a Hoya fungii, and I have this nice little heavy bucket here, and it's already got its little trellis on there. So since I'm trying to get this fungi to grow more, so I can take cuttings from it, give them to people, and then make this one grow fuller, I decided to utilize it. All right, we're gonna keep moving down the line here. Next Hoya, those are the Hoya Huschkuliana intervariegateds left. I got left for sale. So some of them are $8 a pot, some of them are $13. I am trying to be a little bit cheaper than the selling point, just so I can get my name out there and say hey. And to get more varieties in this area. I mean, come on now, plant trades anyone? So that's Huschkuliana intervariegated. These are my plants to get rid of boxes. I am going to have a farm stand with a an honor system table, not here, but somebody's house on a highway, and they're home most of the time, so it's going to be monitored. So these plants will probably end up going on that farm stand unless I can sell them on Facebook or Craigslist. So then I got my Hoya carnosa. This is a subspecies, Crimson Princess. It's a Crimson Princess because the variegation's on the inside. Hoya Crimson Queen is the variegation is on the outside. It wears the crown, I guess they say. That's how some people remember. I don't know. Anyway, and it's growing like a weed out here. It tolerates very low light conditions, and it tolerates this kind of conditions where it gets sort of the south-facing shaded stuff coming in right here. And this little corner right here where I'm showing you, it gets some, oh, oops, sorry, kittens, extra sun in the afternoon. And so I'm just trying to see what she does. Maybe she'll sun stress, maybe she'll, I don't know. People say they have a harder time getting their princess to bloom than the queen, but we'll see what she does. She's loving it, obviously. New growth, hello. Vines, hello. And I even wrapped a vine around up there, so maybe we could see what that does. And I think that's all for out here on the porch, but there is one house Hoya I forgot to show you. My Hoya carnosa Hindu rope, Carnosa compacta. It's also Carnosa compacta, also known as Hindu rope. And I've had this plant as I caught it. This vine wasn't even there. It was just that bulk 2 years ago, and it sat like this. It was one of those plants you got to be patient with, and now it's growing like a weed. Every day I look, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So for anyone that says Hoya carnosa compacta does not grow well for you, I'm not sure what I'm doing and you're not doing, or if it's just this specimen. Maybe it's the breeder, this specimen, maybe they have awesome genetics, but it's amazing. Look at this. Just this year it decided to do it. It's always sat in this window. All right, everybody. Thank you for stopping by and taking a look at my Hoyas. I'm always willing to trade Hoyas with others, swap Hoyas, sell cuttings, trade cuttings, whatever. I'm down for the trade. I'm down for the Hoya life. Anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by. I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.